Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Crazy for Kitchen. In today's video, we'll see how to make one of the most famous and authentic dish from Uttar Karnataka. This is my grandmom's very famous recipe. It's known as Susla or Sushila. Guys, actually there is a bit emotional story behind this recipe. Actually, this is the recipe which was famous of my grandmom, and my grandmom means my father's mom. And I actually lost both of my grandparents at very early age, but hopefully she taught me this recipe, and I miss her. I actually miss all four of them. I mean, both of my grandparents. I just hope that they would come again. Okay, so keeping all my emotions aside, I'll now start with the recipe. Before that, please go and follow me on Instagram. Link is being given below in the description box. The very first and most important ingredient for susla is this puffed rice. This is the quantity which you need for each member, that is around 2 or 3 cups of puffed rice. Then second is chopped onion, 2 cups or 1 big onion, 1 cup of chopped tomatoes, two tablespoons of peanuts, these are raw one, then around 3/4 cup of powdered chana dal or puthane dal. Make sure to grind it in a coarse texture. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, some coriander for garnishing, some green chilies. I took 4 to 5 of them. You can add them according to your taste. Some curry leaves, around 2 teaspoons of mustard seeds, some salt to taste, around 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of sugar just to balance the flavors, and half a cup of water. So the very first step for making susla is heat some oil in a pan or a wok and add some mustard seeds to it and let them crackle. If you are a beginner in cooking, make sure that it crackle well, otherwise it may taste bitter. After they are done, we'll add green chilies and saute it for around 10 to 15 seconds. Then we'll be adding the peanuts. These are raw one. Make sure not to use any boiled or sauteed one. Saute them again for a minute. Once done, we'll now add curry leaves. Here I have actually taken the dried curry leaves, but you can definitely take the fresh one. Now just give it a good mix, and we'll be adding chopped onions. Make sure that you just don't chop onions too fine or just don't keep them too big in size. It should be medium sized. Now again saute it for around 1 or 2 minutes or till the onions get translucent in color. You can actually add some salt so that onions get cooked faster. Once onion are done, we'll be adding tomatoes. And again we have to saute this for around 1. Now we'll be adding some salt to taste. You can add it according to your taste. Here I took around 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Give it a good mix now. Then in goes turmeric powder. This is 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Again give this a good mix now. Now after 1 or 1.5 minutes, we will be adding the coarse grinded puthane dal. You will have to make very much sure that you grind it to a coarse texture and not to a fine powder, otherwise it won't taste that good. Give it a good mix now. You can actually observe that it soaks out the oil or the moisture which is there in the mixture, and at this stage we will be adding some water to it. I'll be adding around half a cup of water, just don't add a lot. Give it again a good mix and leave it on a medium to low flame till you get a boil in the water. Now by the time the mixture is boiling, here I took some puffed rice. This is a very small quantity, as I mentioned you. This is just for one person. We'll just have to soak this in the water. Then squeeze out the water and we'll be adding it. Now once you're done soaking and squeezing out the water from puffed rice, quickly add them to the mixture we prepared and give it a good mix now. Now the quantity which I showed you at the beginning of puffed rice, this is the quantity triple of that one. Now cover this and let it cook for around 3 to 4 minutes on low flame. And now we will be adding the squeezed lime, this lemon juice. I'm adding half a lemon now. Then some freshly chopped coriander. You can save a bit for garnishing. And some sugar. The purpose of adding sugar is just for balancing the flavors. So make sure that you add just a teaspoon or 2. Now give it a good mix, and yeah, that's it. It's time to serve now. Do give this recipe a try and enjoy, and also do let me below in the comment section your suggestions. Guys, actually the best combination of the susla is mirchi bhaji and some curd with onions and freshly chopped coriander on top.